Hello, everybody. Another segment of Frankly My Dear. Today, the breakdown, storylines, predictions are going to be for the NFC South. So let's dive right into it, man. First, let me say, to me, the NFC South is the best division in football this year by far. I'm not gonna say by far. Yeah, almost by far. All right. I think that three of these teams could make the Super Bowl this year. That's how deep they are. These teams have deep rosters. These teams have young rosters. These teams all have top either talent quarterbacks or top tier quarterbacks in general. These teams all have defenses except for one. Even though one of them defense is developed, kind of put together differently than the others, is still effective in what they do. This is a deep division, but let me get right into it. I mean, obviously, you already know who I'm gonna say for. Fourth, I got the Buccaneers. All right, the Buccaneers, man. They're frustrating because they have so much talent, man, and they just can't put it together. I thought last year Mike Evans, I thought Deshaun Jackson was the perfect complement to Mike Evans. And it just didn't work out, man. Jameis missing games. Defense was horrible against the pass. Only reason they were even decent in other areas because they got Gerald McCoy. They got Levante David, who was in and out of the lineup with injuries. The Bucks, I just don't understand how they're so weak on defense. I mean, on offense. And you know what? I do know why. I've never been a fan of their coach. I feel like I don't know why he was given that job. I feel like he thinks more highly of himself than thinks he's better than he actually is. I just took that from Hard Knocks last year. And Jameis, man, Jameis is a guy you want to root for, you want to like him, but Jameis cannot seem to stay out of trouble, stop doing stupid stuff, man. I tried to defend him. I can't defend him no more. Guys suspended beginning of the season. Honestly, they got Fitzpatrick as a backup. The Bucks, I just don't see good things, man. I will say this: Jameis has looked good in preseason. Jameis, even on the field, has his ups and downs. I thought he was making a slight improvement when he was out there last year. It's just the play calling. I hated the play calling. I hate the play calling that they have for him. They rarely take shots. When they do, it's like, what are you doing? They couldn't run the ball. Hopefully they can. They haven't looked like they could run the ball in preseason with Ronald Jones and Peyton Barber. I just don't. I don't like, until they change the structure of their organization. I don't like the Bucks. Every year I'm gonna pick them to finish last, even with that talent, because I don't feel like Cutter is. I don't feel like he's a good coach. I don't feel like he puts his players in position to win. He had two top receivers last year, the perfect complement to each other. He did nothing. He did nothing with them. Okay. And I just can't. I can't get with that. So I got the Bucks finishing fourth. Got them going somewhere between 4 and 12, 5 and 11. All right, so this where it get tough. This is tough. I got the Atlanta Falcons in third. And the only reason I have the Falcons in third is because, to me, Matt Ryan wasn't on his A game last year. To me, Matt Ryan has always been slightly overrated. That's just my opinion. Besides the Super Bowl year where he lit it up, I think that was the best year going to get of Matt Ryan. He is who he is. I definitely think Julio going to have more than two touchdowns this year, whatever he had last year. They still got the two-headed monster at running back. They got Ridley now. It's hard to pick them to come in third. They got Ridley now. They got Sanu, who I feel is the most underrated number 2 wide receiver in the league. Boy, the Falcons are loaded, man, on offense. And defensively, they have they got a lot of speed. That's the team I was saying they're designed differently. They play a fast style of defense, They get after the quarterback, and that's what they're focused on. That's what their focus is. So I have the Falcons finishing third. mainly because for one, the division is so tough, and when you look at their schedule, how they match up with other teams, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough, especially having to play the Panthers and Saints twice, 2 times apiece. All right, so we're gonna see how it goes. But I got the Falcons finishing 9-7, but I do have them unfortunately missing the playoffs. That's because number 2, I have the Saints. I know a lot of people picking the Saints to win the division, but and it's nothing against the Saints. It's just I like the other team more this year. Something about them is telling me that they're going to do some things this year. The Saints, man, they still got the two-headed monster on offense. Kamara has looked great he looked great last game in the preseason. He looks bigger. Looks like he'll be able to carry the full load this year. Ingram will be back. You know, you can always use Ingram as well. They got Cameron Meredith in the offseason, who I feel was an underrated receiver with the Bears. I think he's going to be perfect for them. Still got big Michael Thomas on the outside. Still got Drew Brees. I mean, still got Ted Ginn. I mean, the Saints are loaded, man. The Saints are defensively still uber talented on defense. Got a lot of young talent. Got Lattimore. They got Taya in the middle. They're good, man. The Saints they really don't have any holes in there on the team. My only thing is I've noticed, I don't know if people have noticed this, Brees' arm is slowly starting to fall off a little bit. All right. The zip is not there, in my opinion, like it used to be. Not saying he's a bad quarterback, because he's still a very high IQ, he has very high football IQ, but his zip isn't all the way down the ball anymore, you know. And I feel like also Brees he has a lot of big turnovers as well that kind of get overlooked in big moments. All right. But I just, like I said, there's no indictment on the Saints. The Saints are still stacked. The Saints could easily win this division, but I got the Saints going 11-5 and finishing second in the division at 11-5 because I have the Carolina Panthers winning the division. I really like the Panthers this year, man. I like what I've seen in preseason. I like what they've done bringing in North Turner. Man, I really like what they have this year, man. I like how McCaffrey's look. It look like they can get on the ball a ton more. It look like they can get on the ball in positions where he can succeed. The front seven, best front seven in football, in my opinion, between them and Philly, they're right there. Best front seven in football, best middle linebacker, in my opinion, in football. Corners, young, but they started playing good towards the end of last year. I think they're going to be real tough to score on. You saw they gave Tom Brady fits, even though it was preseason. People can say what they want. The Patriots take preseason serious compared to a lot of other teams, and they gave Tom Brady fits, okay? If they can get Brady fits, they can get anybody fits, all right? Offensively, Cam, I think North is going to do wonders for Cam. Cam is still a threat with his legs. They brought in C.J. Anderson. I think Funchess is a very underrated wide receiver if he can stay healthy. I think he can do some things. They also, their offensive line still solid, still decent. Even though I know the guard last game got nicked up, and their rookie wide receiver, I think he is going to be solid as well. He looks like he's going to show out this year, and that he's going to be a problem. All right, so I think the Panthers, man, they just something just seems like it's their year to me. All right, it just seems like it's their year. That's the ring. DJ Moore, Greg Olsen is back from his foot injury. I think this is the year that the Panthers are going to win a division. I think they're going to. I'm not going to say how far I have them going, but I think they have everything in place. Cam now has everything in place for them to succeed and them to make a run. I'll say a run. I'm not going to say a run where, but I think they can make a run. But anyways, that's my NFC South preview, storylines, breakdown. Y'all let me know what you all think. Hit the subscribe button, like button, comment, have some debate. Y'all have a productive day. One.